couple hundred different beer styles out there, and you only see like 6 of them at the store.
Yeah.
But each one of those styles, there's a category and subcategory, will have a little bit of a story or history behind it. Like Kolsch is really known from Cologne because of the water, the specific type of water. The English bitters are the way they are because of the water and how they're brewed and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of that worldwide culture and history that goes along with the brewing world. I think the 2 oldest beverages and the mead makers, and mead is honey and water that's fermented like a honey wine.
Yeah.
And beer is dated back 10,000 years. And between the 2 of those, somebody's going to debate which is older, which is not.
Yeah.
So these things have been fermented. Beverages have been around for a very long time.
So interesting. Many years ago when I was in Germany, I had some of the Weiss beer in Germany, and I had an uneducated palate, I'll just say it right. And I said, this tastes completely different than what I'm getting off the shelf at the local convenience store in the United States. Talk about a little bit about the culture of beer making in Europe versus here, or has it really crossed the ocean?
It's crossed the ocean, but this is something we can talk to both the wine and the beer at the same time. The New World is what we'll say, United States and North South America.
Yeah.
We have far fewer rules that we have to abide to, so we're kind of like the Wild West, in wine, it's you can only put so many things in. You really don't. It's a little more natural. It's more terroir focused. In the beer, there's we could hint or talk about the Reinheitsgebot, the German purity laws in I think 1518. Don't quote me on that. It's around there a couple years, where the only thing you could put in beer was grain, water, and hops. That's before they knew what yeast was. They had to redo that later. And because they didn't want to put wheat in beer because you were taking away from making bread during that time, wheat was very valuable. So the Germans came out with the Reinheitsgebot, German purity laws. So the differences in culture, like the Europeans aren't going to throw 4 tons of hops in an IPA and expect people to drink it. It's very set in the traditional ways. I have a friend of mine who owns a brewery in Budapest, and it's a very different culture over there. The tap room is dead. No one goes to tap rooms and hangs out. It's all distribution and doing it that way, at least in that part of that climate there.
Yeah.
To where they were trying to bring the tap room culture to where they could do it, but it really hasn't taken off yet. We're in the United States, it's all about the bro community. Let's go to the tap room. Let's hang out, which is, I think, fantastic, because that's where you really get to learn who's making your product or who's making your beer, because the tap room has a big identity into who's doing it. So